Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Westworld Season 3, Episode 5, entitled Genre. Now, thoughts on the last episode are on the back half of that one. Big reveals with all of Dolores's, co-workers, subordinates, being other Doloreses. Dolores, if you will. There's also a big focus on William last episode, flashbacking around. It's like he shot Emily, it's like it was a choice, but he didn't know, and it's like, is he in control, is he not in control? And then how is he at the beginning or the end of last season in this far future? So it's like, is there a copy of William? Like, is there a host copy and there's his flesh and blood? The more I think about that end of season 2 William shot, which was like, it did look like in a future, it did look like Emily was grilling him. That's just bothering me, because it's like, how far in the future is that? That's obviously like a Daddy Delos copy there, getting fidelity tests ran on him. So we know at some point there is a robotic William. I just don't know when this will be, because like the one that's alive now and Hale tricked him into looking crazy and shit. Like I'm guessing that is flesh and blood William. I'm thinking about it a little more, and it's just wild that, like, who is Dolores gonna trust? Herself and her own little army running around. Very little army, just a squad right now. Serac. We got some more backstory with him. Paris apparently had a bad time, had a nuclear incident sometime in the past. Him and like his brother running through the field, that was very, very kind of close to the initial Ford household from season 1, the flashbacks and whatnot. Then again, could just be, European kids dressed proper, running around in the fields. I guess that's what they do. I couldn't tell you. Anyways, it's been a little while since I've seen this show. I record about 2 days a week. I record 3 or 4 things, so... And then I start editing those things. So it's like, if I don't watch Westworld on a cycle, I watch a bunch of other stuff, edit a bunch of other stuff, and now we're back to it. It just feels like it's been a little bit. But I'm ready. I want to know more. And I'm not going to waste any more time. So here we go. Season 5, Season 5. Here we go with Season 3, Episode 5, Genre. Here we go. Okay.
Personne qui connaissait quelque chose me concernant a disparu. En un instant.
Damn.
Sauf mon frère.
Machine I can't pronounce the name of. Rehoboam.
Des choses impossibles à prévoir. Comme des ombres au tableau.
Convergence. Or divergence, rather.
Separatist movement in the north of your country.
Yeah, what's up with this CGI fly fucking with him?
The private deals you've cut to restrict manganese extraction to some of your friends. You will stop. And the problem will go away.
He's flexing on him, dude. No, he just...
Meu senhor pode confiar em que se não fizer, em 30 minutos, o valor da sua moeda corrente começará a cair.
Damn. And then those people at the north are coming. Yep.
Daqui a 6 semanas voltarei para falar.
Yeah, he'll be back here talking to the new guy.
It turns out that building a god, as your ancestors can attest, is not easy. We needed him. Dempsey was rich.
Yeah, it's Liam's dad, right?
Fed you yottabytes of insights data, and for what?
Yada bites?
No, I'm sorry. I'm pulling the plug. Come on, Liam.
We should kill him, followed by, I'm pulling the plug. It's... Both sides are ready to get out.
What Dempsey didn't understand was that it was working. My brother had done it. He created a god.
The casting job to get a younger him is so good, so spot on.
He came from inside Liam Dempsey's personal compound. And now he's missing.
Off the grid, they snatched him.
Activate every asset we have.
Excuse me?
Want her caught.
We keep moving. Serac can't locate us if we're mobile.
You think you disappear a man like me and no one fucking notices?
Ah, they got him in regular clothes. That's right. Basic.
You expect me to give you access? Fuck you, Lara.
You wanna know who I am?
Make a little highlight reel of all the people you fucked up.
Not even in the system. You're blank space.
Tell me who I am.
Jesse's the blowfish, yo. Caleb's. I like Caleb in the show.
You think I killed your friend?
What did you see?
Get away from me!
You're just gonna let him run away like that? Like, okay.
What did you give him?
Some kind of party drug. Called genre.
Party drug named Genre. Oh yeah, he got it from the guy last episode. Right.
We have to move.
They could do some uncanny or trippy shit in here. I don't know if I like it. Oh no. Oh no. It's like he's in a detective noir or something all of a sudden.
Everything runs on your company's server, Lamb. Even this car.
Well, we should have done that initially, but I guess they already had eyes on him. It wouldn't matter.
Side now.
Private key required.
These people will kill you. The people you're with might not.
What's happening to you?
Is it going to be bombastic and bright? And it's Flight of the Valkyries, I know that, but... Okay. Like a little 203 underslung grenade launcher. Poof. There's no kick on grenade launchers. I don't know why I acted like there was. If this isn't happening like that, this has got to be the drugs. Oh. Oh. I was confused. When you shoot a grenade out of a grenade launcher, it tumbles, but that kept going straight, but it's because it was fucking a drone of some sort, or rocket propelled out. Right, the intercept. It's so jarring, but I mean, he's drugged, so I get it. Yep.
I know what you want. Genre. 5 drips in one. Watch out for that last act, though.
Better not be the shadow people. Shadow people better not be that part.
Tell them what to do, how to live, who to love. Keep them all in the loop.
You've always been of two minds, haven't you, Bernard?
2 minds with the reflection.
Living another person's life changes you. Worlds bleed. Maybe you felt that too.
I mean, because these are all individual little Doloreses operating her people. It's not a hive mind where it's of one thought and everyone is acting. Like, they have to talk back and forth and have individual things going on.
Purely mathematical. The stock market.
Which number is it? Which one do you want?
In every projection, the world came unglued. There were people, outliers, agitators, who you couldn't predict or control.
They would eventually show up and cause enough shit.
And the world didn't fit him, and it drove him mad.
We're going to open their cages. The system's written their life story. They should get to read it.
Wasn't my
choice. I could never bring myself to hurt you.
I love shit talking and a flex all in one.
The golden boy brother of yours? You tell yourself that you do all this so you can help him make good.
Information, man. Knowledge is power. All these data points.
Hope is what our entire society is built on.
False. Hope.
False hope. Yep.
I would rather live in chaos than a world controlled by you.
On an individual scale. On a societal scale. If everyone's doing that, though, well...
You've all been riding the train. I'm gonna show them the rails.
Oh, a turn on the old puppet.
Do it.
But the strings. Showing people what the system thinks of them.
It's not just what it knows. It's what it decides. For you.
I hope you're happy. You just ruined everyone's life in the station.
Not just them. I sent it to everyone. The whole world.
Dolores, you crazy!
Sending them off their loops.
It is true. The system does treat people like the hosts were treated. Play your role, do your part. Woo! It turned into the Purge all of a sudden. She took a few. Oh yeah, he doesn't know that she's a fucking robot yet, does he? Yeah, we're halfway through the season, and like he doesn't suspect or know that she's a host or a non-person, non-human person.
Dempsey was happy to cash the checks, take credit for making the world a better place, even though he had no idea what we or the system were doing.
I forget if Liam said how his dad died or not. I'm not recalling. Are these people that are being subjugated to observation and sick people? Deranged? Like, what's the... Still can't tell. Something wrong with his brother, or is his brother just more passive and disagrees with Serac's?
My brother is part of the population of outliers. And as long as they are a part of us, there is no future for us.
It's like in The Matrix, the one and people that reject it, and...
We adapt. Or we die. We all die. He was planning to murder you.
Is this bullshit, or is this legitimate? I don't know if I believe him.
It's begun. Serac will send someone for us soon.
I mean, Stubbs is... Oh no, he's got the button. I was gonna say, Stubbs is injured. Bernard's not a combat model.
My role's finished. You're the only one we can't replace.
Yeah, is there something to that? You're the only one we can't replace? Is there something extra to that? Serac's Mantis and crew.
But I know exactly who's to blame. Me.
Serac saw Mantis dusted on hologram. Oh man, that was a cool way to do it.
We don't need him anymore. What do you want to do with him?
You don't even know who you are. You're the worst of them.
Yeah. Who did it though?
Guess I do have a choice.
Oh shit. Fucking with him.
Who does he think I am? Who does he think I am? Somewhere in this group is an agitator who will destroy the world. I can't let that happen. Hey, you've gone too far.
Was he gonna take out like a political group or a...
Every scenario in which you inform the public about my trials ends in human extinction.
And I know you let me walk away from here.
You died in a plane crash? Is that what we're setting him up to? Like, what is this?
That's my chat. You didn't make it.
I saw Ulrich beat up childhood Helge with a rock. Okay, I was gonna say, you just can't hit him in the head 3 times or he dead. So this is Dolores accessing this file on Serac.
I can be killed. Same as you. It's time everyone woke up.
This is the first time we've kind of seen fear in him, or uncertainty.
What's this? I just delivered it, man.
It's rifle size and length. Could be some equipment. Could be a guitar. Could be a bass.
People have the right to know. You wanted to know, right?
Having a right to know and making people know is a little...
These are mine.
Yeah. Can we get to that part where you show them you're mechanical? Alright. That was the 5th episode of Season 3 of Westworld entitled Genre. Description says, just say no. Oh, because it's a drug genre, just say, got it. That was a great episode. I did mention in the intro, I may have cut it out, that it had been a little while since I've watched the show. And every time I watch it, I just want more. I don't know if it was the opening segment, but a really early segment had Serac meeting with, you know, I think I saw a Brazil flag, but it could have just been somewhere in South America. Presidential guy, and was letting him know, hey, they're going to come for you if you don't like it, or, you know. Because they had so much information, they knew what was going on. They could data plot, extrapolate what he was doing with his mining and his resources, and that it was causing the uprising to the north, and that he could adjust a currency or, you know, the value of something to make the shit up north get even crazier. So prime ministers, leaders, dignitaries, whoever, officials, presidents, kings, emperors meet. I'm sure there are, like, behind closed doors political conversations that go down like that. I was like, yeah, okay, well, you know, if you don't want to let us in or let this trade happen or give us this, we'll just do this and shit will get harder for you. So it's like, it's not so much politics and negotiating as it's like the mob. You got to pay for protection. It's like, we don't know what'll happen if you don't do this. Something could happen to you. You want to pay? You want protection? So we saw Liam's dad, we saw the end of Liam's dad, and we saw the end of Liam, so I'm assuming that family, those dudes are wrapped up, because they got his bio encryption key, he talked all that shit, he got popped. Just because we saw him bleeding out laying on the beach doesn't necessarily mean he died. I'm like 99% sure he's dead. Like, it would be kind of silly to flashback later, Caleb drags him away or gets him help, and then it's like, well, isn't then he gonna come after y'all? I say y'all because I don't know, y'all. I've never been to Texas. I've always used that word, y'all. It sounds right. There was some statement or comment like, you know, everyone knows they're on a train or something. We're just showing them the tracks, or you know, I don't know who the puppet masters are, but I see the strings type deal. Deserving to know and having the information forced upon you. I don't know. In an absolute world, if you had to have 100% truth or 100% loyalty, I would take 100% truth. Like, to me, loyalty is dangerous. It can be super dangerous, because then you're what are you doing? It's like the truth and actuality. Like, what is? I'm going off on a tangent. I mean, it would be cool if a prompt showed up, like, hey, this is a one-time, you know, Rehoboam, you know, prompt. We're gonna give you a chance to a preview of your Well, no, it also had like mating capabilities, family capabilities, job recommendations, behavioral temperaments, predispositions. There's a lot on there to just fucking blurt that out. And you saw like couples. Let me see yours. Let me see yours. No, it's like, why not? It's like all of a sudden there's a trust issue when there never was before. Which is interesting. Some scenarios I lean towards doing what keeps shit running. Like, you could say that Saddam Hussein was terrible and was terrible to people and the murderers and all that. And you could say, you could also look at what unseating him, what that did to Iraq, to other forces, collaterally, to the region. This lesser and greater evil that we toil with. Like, is it better to let lesser evil thrive so that at least the boat keeps sailing, you know, the train stays on the tracks? Like, on some things I lean that way. Not to get into it too hard, but like with the lockdown for COVID and the increase in suicide rates, the increase in home domestic issues and abuse, you know, drug and alcohol, it's like you're preventing one thing but enabling other things. But those other things are choice-based, but getting sick isn't a choice because other people get you sick, so you don't have a choice. But it's weird. Like, I float around. I'm big on individual freedoms and not being a part of a hive and not being controlled. But I'm also a realist in that there is, if everything is functioning, I don't know. I've been rambling for a few minutes now, and yeah, getting away from philosophy and moving back towards the show. One of the Dolores bots is down, the one who was playing Liam's security guy. I forget his name, but blew her itself up and killed Mantis and her two bodyguards / enforcers that were with her. So now Dolores is taking swipes at Serac's people directly. Anyway, I've been rambling way too long. I've got to watch more stuff tonight, and then I got to go to sleep, so I'm going to get on with that. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope it was worth your time. and I look forward to the next episode. Thanks again, and goodbye.